there is not a soul on the earth who would wait for you as I have.
You know, starting to get used to these little meetings.
I sense you have many questions. I may answer only one.
Who are you? And why do you keep disappearing?
You can only ask one question. You cannot climb on two separate trees at once.
Are you fucking serious?
Cursing also cleanses the soul.
You know what's happening to me, don't you?
You are dying. You have two souls within you. One wants to fight, the other is afraid.
Which one's mine?
You know the answer to this. Oddly, you just do.
Both.
What is it you're teaching me?
I am preparing you so that when the time comes, you will make the right choice.
What choice? When? All right. One question.
Are you ready for the final meditation technique?
The last one?
Yes. It will cost however much you want.
Hope this'll do.
I will guide you through the meditation. This is a meditation of the air element. We are in the mountains, heading toward the peak. We squeeze between two boulders. On the first boulder sits an eagle. The spirit of the air passes through every fiber of this eagle. Spirit of the air, primordial wind, I send you greetings. We are of one blood, you and I. You are within me, and I am within you. Without you, life would not last even a few minutes. So vital are you to us. Oh, great spirit of the air, please, cleanse my body and soul. Relinquish pain, sickness, the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, happiness, and lasting inner peace. I am an eagle. The wind cushions my wings, caresses my feathers, enters every fiber of my body, fills the spaces of every atom and molecule. The wind cleanses the body, the soul, and the subtle body. Circling upwards, we rise up high. We feel lightness, purity, joy. Our body is filled with happiness, peace, and harmony. We thank you, Spirit of the Air, with our mind, body, and soul.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way.
And he is gone. At least he left something.
Fuck, I feel like a dog's shit.
You see that? There was a Zen master here, and poof, he vanished like that.
The fuck are you talking about?
He taught me how to meditate. It was kind of weird.
Not my scene. Go and talk to Misty if it bothers you.
Yeah, good idea.
He thinks you're playing a joke on him. And then it hits you. This is a very, very sad man. He's familiar with every addiction, compulsion, and self-destructive habit known to a man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. There's a solution. It's called empathy. Don't be silly. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Isn't that what you've always wanted? To be listened to?
Huh?
Wakako sent me.
Is that the Okada lady? Did she tell you how this is supposed to happen?
Didn't go into a whole lot of detail, no.
Joshua Stevenson. You and me are gonna give that murdering fuck what he deserves. I'll tell you more inside. Get in. You're driving. They're supposed to pass down this street. We just sit tight till they show up and follow them. I want to see the light in that motherfucker's eyes go out.
Whoa, why?
So he can smell his own fear before he dies.
Want him dead, why exactly?
That's not your concern.
Rather know what I'm getting into.
Stevenson murdered my wife. They convicted him, put him on death row. But the slime bag found a get-out-of-jail-free card. Over my dead fucking body.
Wait, Stevenson won't be alone? Could have prepared better knowing that.
No one else needs to die today, only him.
Who's his entourage? They gonna be packing?
Ordinary people. Once we scare them, let them know we're serious, they won't lift a finger.
How do you define ordinary?
Corpo rats who got him out of the can. They'd sell their own mothers to save their own skins. Just don't fire at them.
Plan sounds half-baked. Honestly, don't like it.
What's that supposed to mean?
First up, don't execute in public, don't need an audience. Second, they could get away.
You don't get it. I spent my life savings on this. That's them! Step on it! on him! Don't let him get away! Stop the damn car! Fuck! Brake, I said! Brake! This is it. Let's go. Stay close. I'm gonna blow the motherfucker to bits myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking kill him!
NCPD! Lieutenant Vasquez, NCPD! Stop right there!
You're protecting a murderer!
Drop it or I shoot! Wait! No!
Distance yourself from it. It has worked thus far.
It's not their fault. Shoot the guy, and our deal is dead.
Vasquez! Shoot!
Right! Let's just all shoot holes in each other.
Crying out loud. Fuck! We can't leave him here. Media vultures will be here any minute.
The fuck are you doing? Stop! NCPD! Stay where you are! And get that goddamn semi out of here! We take him with us.
Why? And to what end?
What? Olga, we've got a
Want me to
situation.
come with you? I need you.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Hey, another word from you and I am calling the studio.
Gregor,
don't
busted
make me
an
ruin your
attempted hit
career.
on my guy.
Nobody,
Yeah,
and I mean
one cash.
nobody,
Bill
will harm
Jablonski.
a hair on
No
your
price.
head.
But run a deep sweep.
I'm just borrowing you.
You should refuse to engage with this.
patrol car.
What the hell
and
is
stay off
this?
the frequencies too. Can't have this coming back.
What's your name?
this?
First, you're gonna tell me what the hell is going on.
I
can explain, just don't go.
Should have fucking listened.
I need you.
We're clear to go. Boys
It's
from the
okay.
precinct will mop up here.
You don't need to tell me. My name is Joshua Stevenson. And your associate? What was his name?
Bill Jablonski. Ring a bell?
Sadly, yes. Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom.
Wait a sec. You're V. I heard of you.
Can't say the same about you.
We can't take him. Out of the question. He's way too big a threat.
There's fear in him.
Well, I want to give him a job.
Christ on a stick.
Finally, something that isn't a complete snore fest. Could binge watch this all day if I had some popcorn.
He's avoiding your gaze. There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even.
You gonna tell me what it is you want from me?
Well, this one time, Rachel is right. We can't stay here. Come with us. You'll find out all you need to know on the way.
Got to object. Strongly.
Noted. But you don't have a vote here.
Ha! That's it. Got no fucking idea what this is about. But if you don't go with them, I'm never talking to you again.
Beneath the crust of irony, there's a molten sincerity that threatens to erupt forth. You may witness it yet.
All right, I'll go with you.
Move it! We're running late.
Have you ever experienced anything that changed the meaning of existence? Changed your life?
Could say that. Sure.
Then you will understand exactly what I'm trying to do. 12 years ago, I was sentenced to prison for armed robbery. And other sins. I shot and killed several people in cold blood, and it didn't mean anything to me at the time. But behind bars, you get all the time in the world to think. And I thought to correct the errors of my ways.
Why'd you shoot him?
I was holding a gun. I didn't like the way they looked at me, and I had the power to stop them. I still see their faces just before I... frozen in time. God, give me strength to never forget.
Sounds familiar.
I still don't get why you're telling me this.
I want you to understand what I am about to do.
Spill already. What do you want from me?
Stay with me for the day, and I'll pay you what you were promised to kill me.
Excuse me? With what money?
Not mine. The studio's. And the studio will pay.
I still got no idea what it is you want from me.
Remain by my side and talk to me. That's it.
Why? Are you lonely?
Yes, I am. I truly need you.
You know, still got that contract to kill you. What's to stop me from fulfilling?
You won't do any of that.
Me. One strange twitch, I kill you.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
Hey, there's no reason to upset Vasquez. Your fixer will get what they want. I'll make sure of it.
How you figure that?
Trust me. Everyone will be satisfied. I guarantee it.
Just till the end of the day.
Till the end of the day.
I sense anything going wrong, I'm out.
No
Vasquez,
one will
keep
force
an eye
you
on
to
them.
stay.
I'm gonna stay in the car. Keep it short. We're on a tight schedule.
You still have an option to not go along with this senseless sensationalism. This seems like a personal matter.
Zuleika?
You're late.
I found a companion along the way.
Someone from the studio?
Do you remember what you wrote me in your last letter? He is everything you spoke of. V, meet Zuleika.
Wouldn't mind knowing what's going on here. Anyone?
You haven't told him anything?
We just met. There wasn't time.
You really are insane.
This is a lot for her to pass.
Mama isn't back yet. We can talk inside until she returns. Come in.
Hurry up. I'll be waiting outside.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think. There's something substantial moving in him, trying to get out, only to break the silence.
Please, sit down. Can I offer you anything? A drink?
A glass of water.
Please. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen.
Zuleika is the sister of the man I killed. She wrote me letters while I was doing time. That is how we two were united. Through forgiveness.
Welcome to Safe and Sound. My name is Sergeant Dobbs, and today I'll show you how to feel safe in your own home. Our loyal friend, Mr. Huggins, has just moved into a new apartment. What should he...
You mean to say you let the man who killed your brother off the hook?
Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Whether it finds enemies or neighbors, God's love knows no bounds on earth, and neither should ours.
That's why Mr. Huggins keeps a weapon in every room, always within arm's reach.
It's not every day you run into a true believer in Night City.
It was Providence that brought you under my roof. We met because of him.
Tell me, V, do you believe in God?
Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this, but what can you do?
For all I know, there could be a higher power out there, but nobody's been able to prove it. No one ever will.
Faith is something no one but you can prove.
Zuleika and I have a running dispute. I was thinking you could help us resolve it.
No. I never agreed to anything like this.
This is clearly a painful topic for her.
I'm all ears.
Joshua, he thinks he's the Messiah and wants to end his own life.
That is not true. I never said I was any sort of Messiah.
Suicide? Do you really think that's what the Lord could ever want from you?
It won't be suicide.
What exactly is going on here, Josh?
When the media learned I'd found God in prison, the next day my face was on the cover of every screen sheet. A brain dance studio took notice. They sent representatives to make me an offer.
Bloodsuckers.
I was facing the electric chair. Now, with the studio's help, my death will be more than a state-sanctioned murder.
They want to scroll a brain dance of Joshua being crucified. An execution like any other, just garbed in holy robes.
Why the brain dance? What's in it for you?
Zuleika transformed me into a child of God. It's time I repaid that debt. I want to bear witness to love's existence, in a manner that all the lost souls on this wretched earth can understand.
Why love?
If unconditional love exists, then so must God. It's time the world was reminded of His divine presence. Think of the millions jacked into their feeds like livestock. The children growing up in gang-infested streets. Do they know love? Think of the joy toys on Jig Jig Street. Coked-out corpos in their offices, and murderers who stalk the streets. I want to reach them. I will reach them. And think of paid killers like you, V. Have you known love? Do you know what it is?
Equally of sun and lightning.
Mother's home. Joshua Stevenson, we meet again. And who are you?
This who we've been waiting for?
Yes. Mrs. El Amar. I have come to beg you for forgiveness.
You murdered my son. That is something I can never forgive.
I truly do regret the pain I have caused you.
Out of my house, now! Just go, please. Out, all of you!
We should leave, really.
Please, Mrs. El Amar!
Murderer! It's okay, just go. You took my Reuben from me. My child. My son.
Let's go back to the car. Just wish I could have talked to Gloria and explained everything. Somehow I thought she'd find it in her heart to forgive me.
It's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. It's hard to say why.
Time to grab a bite to eat.
Where are we eating?
Pie Z.
They do a great cup of coffee.
Got a killer cheesecake at Pie Z.
I'm lactose intolerant.
How about vegan avocado ice cream then?
How well do you know the city?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious. Happen to like it out here is all.
You can't know Night City well, ever. It's always changing, always surprising. Part of its charm.
True that. Take Stevenson inside, grab us all a table. Need a word with our stowaway here. Wait up a sec, I want to talk.
Mark it. There's something sinister in that one.
So, what do you think about our next big BD star?
He's got some organic chips loose. Needs psychiatric help.
My thoughts exactly. But it's too late for that.
If he's as crazy as you say, why is he so important to you?
Because Stevenson's got a little something that's in short supply, but in very high demand. That little something's called authenticity. And that brain composed entirely of cat shit at this point. He truly believes what he says.
Sounds like the perfect BD actor.
And one incapable of fucking up in any way. Stevenson could be a fat old fucking gold vein for our studio.
And that's my concern because...
You're fucking with his mind, asking probing questions. You're making him doubt, and most importantly, jeopardizing my investment. So I'm prepared to pay you double what he's promised you to quietly walk away.
Now he's got to say something. It's always that way.
Don't do it, V.
Don't take it bad.
My answer's no.
Why do I think you don't understand what I'm offering you?
Understand just fine. Let's go inside.
Oh, it irks her.
Not bad for a petty merc off the streets.
He's still avoiding your gaze. He doesn't know why. But there's something friendly and familiar in how he says that.
Grown curious how this'll all end.
In pain and profit, that's how. One's sacred, the other's insane. Though who knows if they aren't congruous concepts. But yeah, I'm curious too. And I've been surprised before.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain.
Are you getting what you want out of
Seen every
life?
kind of dirtbag in this city.
Food from
This
the
Jesus
tube,
shit
red
ain't
water
fooling me.
from the tap,
You even
another
think
murder
about making a
outside
break
your
for it,
bedroom
your
window.
ass is going
What
down.
if?
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception. His authority is hollow and unconvincing.
Paying you to open your mouth, Vasquez.
Far, far behind when you begin your journey to the...
Got a tough customer with that Vasquez, even for a badge.
He is set in his ways, like so many men.
The Crystal Palace.
Vasquez. He blew inside and out.
And the best...
Might as well been born with a badge.
Must have some solid dirt on him then.
From the studio majority stakeholders a corp. Unlike you, Vasquez would clearly mind having enemies in high places.
Palace. Feel alive in the dead of space.
Can we please talk about something besides faith? Josh, you're a knight. Topic of choice?
I don't know. I spent years not talking to anyone.
Okay, nothing hard. What do you do to relax?
Well, let's see. I read scripture. I watch brain dances and movies. Did you hear about the remake of Badlands Raid?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
The original's always the original, and 10 times better.
Chatter's pointless. That's enough. Stevenson can't be distracted. He has to focus now.
Relax, Rachel.
Yes, why, I don't know anything about you. How do you spend your leisure time? What do you do to unwind?
None of your fucking business.
I mean it as a serious question.
I meditate.
Didn't take you for one with a spiritual side. You being, well, you.
Know what your problem is, all of you?
Ah, yes. The much maligned bean counters, ensconced in their think tanks and high-rises, believing they can save the world through a series of incremental, assiduously technocratic reforms. Rather sad.
You refuse to understand that spirituality can only ever be personal. And why the fuck are you here anyway? For the free meal?
Be untroubled.
Tell you exactly why.
No, I don't give the slimmest shit what you have to say.
The incompetence.
Ugh, all this talk about grace and salvation and transformation. I could puke. Take it from a beady producer? Religion's an elaborate lie. All of them.
There is no shame in her voice. A touch of sadness, yes, but no shame. What happened to make her like this?
But, Rachel...
No, we're done for the day. Finish your meal, we'll put you up at the studio. And you, get lost. I'll get your fee soon.
Goodbye, V. I am truly glad to have met you.
Props. Really well played, that.
He's having doubts about something. But what?
What do you make of it all?
Guy just might be the biggest nutjob I've ever seen. But it's still corporate exploitation.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
I just feel bad for him.
Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part.
We could talk in circles, but who cares what we think? What would it change? Corpse will continue to grow rich off his type, and the masses will live on with their pipe dreams.
He's lost in his own thoughts.
Hang on, where's Rebel Johnny? Seem to have lost him.
There it is again. A small pang of guilt.
Well, I found him. He's inside that guy. He's the real rebel.
Make up your mind, which is it? Nutjob or Messiah?
A bit of both. He's not accustomed to exposing his doubt like this.
He's fucked in the head. The world's fucked in the head. And you're fucked in the head because my fucked up head is inside it. Guess if you want to save the world, that's the first step. Get fucked in the head.
He doesn't mean to show it, but there's an enormous sadness in that admission. Hints of deep emotional trauma that have led to ironic detachment.
What do you think? God exists?
Fuck, kill me, please.
Come on, serious question.
Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
What? Why? So you flatlined, then got your beat back. Don't tell me that's left you wondering if a construct can even be saved.
Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something. There's profound consternation in his voice, but his words aren't really directed at you. He's wrestling with himself now. The contempt is thick enough to cut through with a knife.
Truth is, I died and rose again. Plain and simple.
So what was that? A miracle? What's it making? A messiah, a phoenix, or a factory-restored early model archer?
He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Got no fucking idea what it was. And neither do you.
Tell you exactly what brought you back. A clever bit of corpo tech. If there's a true messiah among us, I'll tell you who it is. Saburo Arasaka.
One you'd summarily execute if you ran into him.
See, that's why I'm me and you're you. You drop to your knees before gods. I drop them. Pop them right between the eyes.
He said that in spite of himself. Saying it out loud makes him realize how foolish it sounds. In the end, though, he believes it. Or at least, he wants to believe.
You're gonna tell me you don't think about being a digital psyche? Possible consequences thereof. Really?
He sounds tired of it all. No need for cruelty.
I mean, are you already dead? Or alive till the last existing digighost of you is shredded?
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool.
Meaning like, am I gonna ascend to digi-heaven?
A note of real uncertainty in his voice. He's genuinely scared of being left behind. No.
Descent to digi-hell's more likely.
Why did you say that? A very minor victory. Just like that, he slips out of your reach. Damn.
But yeah, there is life after death. Silverhand already live in the afterlife, and I'm talking to his animated epitaph.
I don't give it an ounce of thought. Surprise. To me, I'm just that. Me. No netherworld, no happy wonder world, just duped digital psyches.
There's a touch of grief in there. A small lump forming in his throat. His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. You see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride. In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
Weird as fuck today. Just kinda unreal. But reality beckons. Come on, we got places to trash.
There's something going on in there, but his innermost sanctum is still beyond your reach. You will figure it out.
I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life?
This reality thing is the only game in town. It's probably in your interest not to blow it.